Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cojelo con Take It Easy, a podcast that makes you think, laugh, and grow.
Hey guys, it's Madi.
And I'm Talisa, a 20-something who works so hard I grind my teeth in my sleep.
Oof.
I turned 29 and now my jaw hurt because I'm grinding my teeth in my sleep. I literally had to buy one of them.
Do you have one of those like mouth guard things?
I just bought it. I have to try it this week. I'm like embarrassed, but I'm like, whatever.
It's okay. It happens.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, there's always something that my body does when I'm stressed. And then that's when I'm like, I didn't know I was stressed.
Yeah.
One time it was my eye would twitch. Other time I was getting heart palpitations. Another time I just don't sleep. I don't eat. Now it's teeth grinding. So I'm like, okay, it's something new.
Okay. It happens.
But
there's plenty of people out there who grind their teeth.
Yeah, I told like 5 people. They were like, oh my God, me too. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I feel so seen
Yeah,
now.
it's more common than you think. So
yeah.
It's okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing
Besides
great.
the teeth grinding.
Besides the teeth, I'm doing all right. I feel like my body's still recuperating from Beyonce.
Oh my God.
If you can tell from the very expensive sweater I bought.
But it was worth it.
Every freaking penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw her the day it rained. The entire time.
I feel like sometimes, rain just sometimes it just adds a little je ne sais quoi.
It literally did.
You know
it felt like a religious I can't even speak.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Seeing Beyonce in the rain felt like a religious experience.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to take my phone out because it's gonna get wet and it's cold. And I was just in the moment.
Yeah.
I went by myself. That was like my first birthday gift to me. Mind you, I bought it in like January. But I was like, I'm picking the 28th because that's a month away from my birthday.
Yeah. And
sure enough, it fucking rained. But it was glorious. I almost cried because I was just like, when she sung Two Hands to Heaven, that's my song. I was like, oh my God. And like, there were parts where she was singing and like the rain was stopping. I was like, did it stop?
Wow.
And I was like, oh, just kidding. I was like, this is magical.
Yeah. That was God. God was at that concert. That's
God was in that stadium that night. God, I feel God in this Chili's tonight. I was just like, it was, and the people I sat next to, like everyone was respectable. No one was acting crazy. Yeah. I was the one like, but like, I don't care. I had amazing seats. I felt like I was on stage with her. Like, I was like,
yeah, you sent me a picture of where you were, and I was like, those are really good seats.
I was so impressed. I was like, yay me for picking these bomb ass seats because I didn't know. I black out when I buy them. I just be like, I don't want this. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm paying this.
When it's just you and you're going to see someone who you like have waited so long, or that like this is the one person, like if there was only one concert on earth, and it was just them, like I would pay millions of dollars if I had to. Like I ain't got it, but I'll find it.
Yeah, I
one
found
way
a
or
way.
another. And I mean, it's worth it. Like,
yeah. Oh, it was a phenomenal experience. I was smiling ear to ear the whole time driving home. I was tired as hell and cold.
Yeah.
I had an extra. My shoes soaked through. I had a poncho. The rain still went through the poncho. Yeah. I was like, it's getting a 1-star on Amazon. Okay. I was going to wear a denim dress. Thank God I didn't. I wore overalls. I still was cute as I don't know what. Still got my hair done, even though nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Got my nails done. Okay. Got mad compliments. Love that for me. And then I bought one of these sashes. The ones that the girl makes on TikTok and Instagram.
Super cute.
I didn't get to wear it because I opened the bag and the baby pin came out. I was like, oh, like in the parking lot. I was like, I'm stupid. Why did I open it? I can't even see. And then I was like, well, it's going to get wet anyway. Yeah. But it's just, I have it for me. It's memorabilia.
It's very cute.
But yeah, it was so good. And then like, I saw some clips on TikTok because I can't help it. I have to spoil it for myself. I want to know what is in store for me when I go to see Beyonce.
That's anxiety, just so you know.
Oh, absolutely. But also I'm just like anticipation. I'm like, but I was still pleasantly surprised. Like she sung thick, right? And then there's 2 parts to her. Her stage is like a diamond. Right?
Yes, yeah.
So on the outside parts of the diamonds, there's one part that says saloon. I was on that part, and it had like Sir Davis LED lights, and I was like, I know that's right. Neon signs. And the other side said salon, and then I don't know when they put them there or if they were there the whole time, and I just couldn't see them until then. Yeah, they had salon chairs. Oh. And when she went up there, when she walked over there with her dancers, she was still singing thick, but the background music was Bills, Bills, Bills.
Oh my mouth went.
I said, only Beyonce could do some. Beyonce has so much, like, talent. Yeah. And so much in her discography that she can pick one set of lyrics to this one song. Like, I'm like, huh? And like, still make it sound fresh and amazing. I was like, you're mine, bitch.
Yeah.
I would love to have a sliver of it.
Yeah.
Like, crazy. I love her.
That's great, though. I'm glad you had a good time and it was worth it.
Oh my God, yeah. So much fun. I saw incredible outfits. Teffy was there.
Yeah, I said that to you. I was like, oh my God, you were there the same day Teffy was there. We love her. We love you, Teffy.
We love you. I literally was like, oh, I love you. I was like, I couldn't believe that. I was just like, I didn't even think to be like, damn, there's probably so many celebrities here. Yeah. And I don't even know it.
Because especially like you're so close to the city.
Yeah.
You know?
And I went like, I mean, she had like 5 dates because that one sold out really, really fast.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That makes me so excited. Even though it already happened, but like, oh my God.
It was well worth it.
Completely. Girl, I had Wawa. I was at Wawa. I had extra fresh clothes in the car.
Good.
I had mad water. I had a fan. I had a battery. Girl, I had everything.
Yeah.
You thought I was going away for a weekend. It was just one day. I took off. I was like, I can't work.
You have to. Going to a concert is like it's an all day thing. Like you got to get up early to get ready. You got to make sure you have enough food. You got to have snacks. You got to make sure you're hydrated. And make sure your shoes are comfortable. There's a lot of things. Let me tell you something.
My body was hurting.
Oh yeah, especially as you get older, like you have to.
All I'm doing is standing there.
Yeah, literally.
And my back screaming.
Yeah.
Feet crying.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna have to stand here.
Yeah.
I can't sit. Then I missed the concert. So, but girl, I did it for her. I was like, this is for you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Only you can keep me out here in the rain. If it was anybody else, I would have been like, I'm not going.
Yeah, no, I'm getting prepared there's 2 concerts that I'm preparing myself to go to. First one is Karol G whenever she decides to announce her next tour. I don't care how much I have to spend. I fucking love that girl. So I'm going to see Karol G. Listening. I love you. And then my boys, my 7 Korean men, BTS.
Oh yeah.
The last of them are getting released from the prison that is the military in like a week or 2.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're getting released. And so, I mean, I don't imagine that they're going to have a tour like that. Tomorrow. But it's coming up and those tickets are going to be a fight to the death.
Oh my God, yeah.
So that is a concert that I'm probably going to have to go by myself because I'm going to pay a good chunk of change. And it's going to be worth it. I'm going to feel like a buzz hit me, I'm sure, when I'm there. But I don't care.
It'll be worth it.
So,
well, good luck to getting those tickets.
Whenever the hell that happens. Yeah, that's going to be so rough.
I can only imagine how many dates they're going to have in the US.
I don't know.
Because of how fast they're going to sell.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Yeah. Good luck, girl. That's all I can say.
Thanks.
I felt the same way about Beyonce. And mind you, like, I don't know, it's Beyonce. I've seen her already, but I did the pre-sale and I held my breath.
Yeah.
I was like, what if I don't get tickets? Because every time I would click, I think it like, I picked like 5 different seats and they were like, oh, they already been bought. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you have to be, it's crazy. You got to be like a hacker, basically.
Yeah.
To like get tickets for like
ridiculous.
Good seats.
And like I copy and paste like my credit card info. So like I could just be like autofill.
Yeah.
Still wasn't fast enough.
It's a whole, like you have to take the morning or the day off when tickets go on sale for those concerts. Like, because you got to be ready.
Yeah.
To go.
And I was like on public Wi-Fi. And I was like, this might not even be in my favor, but the Lord pulled through, and I was there.
And he was there with you, girl.
Oh, I literally was like, thank you, God. Thank you for this experience. Like, that's crazy. I can't wait for Act 3 because I will be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'll get closer this time. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, last episode I had Ricky and Sean on. It was so much fun. I can't wait to have them back. I told them, I was like, I hope you guys are honored because you guys are the first men I've ever had on this podcast.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I was like, we don't like him here. Yeah. And Ricky was like, well, hopefully this is a safe space. And I was like, I don't think it is. But hopefully I treated him well.
I'm sure.
I mean, he said he'd come back. So
I think that's a good indicator that everything went well.
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And I have to get more guys on. I have to embarrass them. I want to see how quickly I can get my friends canceled, to be honest. That's kind of like my goal.
It's fun.
I want to be like, put them in the hot seat and be like, gay son or thought daughter.
Oh.
And they're going to be like, well. And I'm like, canceled.
Yeah.
The hesitation? Canceled. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's going to be so fun. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to go, hold on.
Flip it and reverse it.
We have a couple talking points. We're gonna talk about some stuff that's been going around on like TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Just some not major, but big viral things.
A mishmash.
Just a bunch of stuff that have happened in the time that we've been away.
Yes, because every time we're away, some shit happens.
Yeah.
And then we'll text each other like, we have to talk about this.
Yeah. I keep sending Talisa stuff like on TikTok. I'm like, we need to talk about this. She's like, okay, and then I forget about it.
Well, we're here, and we remembered this time.
We're here. Yeah. But before we get into that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I need to say that I went to my first ever author signing.
Yes, you did.
I met Liz I believe it's Tomford. I never know if it's Tomford or Tomfordy. Anyway, I met her. She was the sweetest girl, sweetest lady. We went to the Rip Spottis in Brooklyn.
I'm so happy you went.
So I've been wanting to go to that store forever. It's such a cute store. I want to go back. Also Brooklyn, I feel like it's my home. Like I felt like I belong there, and maybe one day, who knows? I don't know.
Maybe.
I looked up just out of curiosity what the rent is like. And it's very expensive, obviously. Out of my price range. But who knows? You never know.
Be delusional.
One day.
That's how things happen.
Yeah.
I'm delusional as hell.
Yeah. Well, it was a really cute area. I had such a good time. It was so fun. Like, we walked all around, and I was like,
I love it.
I could see myself just walking around here.
Yeah, I love just having like a day where like you have that plan, but you're like, it's in a new town, so you just want to see everything.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, oh, is it time for us to go already? Like, I would have stayed like all day,
and
I was like, damn,
I ain't gonna hold you. We never said about New York. I don't.
No, well, the thing is too, like, I feel like as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate New York more.
Yeah.
Like now, like I love going out there now.
Yeah.
Before it used to stress me out.
Yeah, I want to go more.
Yeah.
And the thing is, because like when we've gone before, it's like there's a deadline because we're going to see a show or a play,
right,
or then we have to be back at a certain time. It's just a lot of like checking schedules and service and getting lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. When I go to do things like that, I'm like, oh my god, I love it here.
Yeah, it was so fun, and then I felt like a proper New Yorker, like taking the subway and stuff. Which the first time I took the subway before, I was stressed. I was like, oh my god, what are we gonna see on the subway? Because you never know with the subway. You never know what's gonna happen. It's a whole other world down there.
People peeing.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. But both times so far, I don't want to jinx myself. It was fine, and I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Every time I go to New York, I see someone peeing. Every time. So I just be like, okay.
It's just it's part of the culture.
And the last time, I saw a fat ass rat walk on the sidewalk.
Oh my lord! And they walk like they own the sidewalk.
Yeah, and it looked like we was walking together.
Yeah,
I was like, crazy. I fucking hate this. And I had Crocs, and I go, this was the worst time to be wearing Crocs, because I think I literally went around the corner to go get something.
Yeah,
and I was like, it felt like a Western standoff. I was like, and I thought they'd walk away.
Not you facing off with Master Splinter.
Literally, and I was like, fuck, where are the turtles? Help me. Get your dad.
For real.
No, I was okay. I was like, if I make it out of here alive, this is gonna be embarrassing.
Yeah, for real.
I was just like, huh. And then I was like, I just gotta walk past this thing because he does not care about me. He's like, bitch, if you don't move.
Yeah.
And then we like went this way, and I was like, oh, it was too much. It was too much.
So one of the big things that happened recently was Netflix had their To Doom.
Yes.
Show. I don't even know what that's considered. Conference, I don't even know.
Yeah, what does Disney call theirs? Do they call theirs like a conference? Disney Expo, Disney.
Oh yeah, the Expo. I don't know. I don't know, whatever it's called.
Showcase?
Yeah. Okay, that
Netflix
makes sense.
Showcase,
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, they had theirs the day before yesterday, I think.
I believe you.
I forget.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think.
Something like that. We'll go with it. Whatever day it was. Yeah, no, I think it was May 31st. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So they put out some trailers for some shows that we're waiting for that are going to be released. One of the big ones was Stranger Things. I don't know how I feel about it. The trailer,
I know how I feel about it.
The trailer
go ahead.
The trailer looks good. It does look good.
Okay.
I don't understand why we're splitting it into like 3 different releases.
So I didn't see any trailers. That's the part that pisses me off. 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Split into 3 parts.
Yeah. So we're getting it, what is it, in November, and then Christmas, and then the finale on New Year's Eve.
What's annoying is like, will they learn their lesson when they see that they don't have that much viewership?
Yeah.
Because who's really going to be watching that Christmas Day and New Year's Eve? You want to watch Stranger Things on New Year's Eve and Christmas Day?
No.
You
I'll
want to
watch it
see
the
a
next
child
day.
possibly die?
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
I'm not even a child. They're adults now.
Yeah, no,
you're going to see a young adult die?
Yeah.
That we grew up with for how many years?
For real. Like, we
Over
literally
a
saw them
decade?
as children.
Yeah.
And they're
like,
literal adults now.
Are they going to learn their lesson? No.
Probably not.
They're just trying to milk the shit out of this.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I hate it. Because I just want it to be over.
Yeah.
But listen, I threw a watch party last time. I would do it again.
Yeah.
But like, I can't because it's Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. But I did see, the trailer for it. And it does look like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I
definitely don't doubt that.
It's just so weird to see them so old now.
Yeah, you watch the first season and then you be like,
yeah, and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I will be watching. I don't know that I'm going to be watching those specific days. But I will watch it.
I may have to because Twitter
Yeah.
don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, that is true.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they like. Here's the thing, right? I'm talking shit. Am I gonna watch it? Hell yeah.
Yeah, no.
Will I watch
Definitely
Christmas
gonna
Day?
watch it.
Probably.
Yeah, honestly.
With my brunch.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I might actually watch it Christmas.
You see how easy it was to convince us? I fucking hate it.
Damn it, Netflix. Okay. Another one was Wednesday season 2, which I'm excited about.
I never watched Wednesday.
You didn't watch Wednesday?
Nah, my dad and my sister did though.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did I think you did? Why didn't you watch it?
Because I was just out of spite. I was like, too many people. And then the music, and then my sister was obsessed, and I was like, no.
Well, this season 2 seems a little bit darker to me. I feel like so they gave you the first 6 minutes.
Okay. Oh wow.
And she's at least in this first episode. I don't know how the rest of the season's supposed to go, obviously, but she's apparently following a serial killer.
Ooh.
So it is very interesting, and she's got like some kind of ability. I forget what the hell it is.
It's like premonition.
I don't know that it's premonition, but it's like, can she talk to I forget. She's got something going on.
Okay.
That like helped her lead her to where this serial killer is or whatever.
So maybe now I can watch. Yeah, I got a season and another. I got 2 seasons to watch.
Yeah.
Are they splitting that into 2 parts?
No, they didn't say that they were.
Because if they are, I swear to God, I'm canceling. I mean, it's not even my account. Let's start there. I don't even pay for it. But I'm going to tell my dad to cancel it.
Yeah, no, I don't think they didn't say that they were, but who knows?
Yeah.
You never know. I feel like there were other things that they talked about.
One Piece?
One Piece. Yes. Obviously my favorite thing because now I'm like full on into One Piece.
Full circle,
right? So I on the anime, I am now on episode 102.
That's insane. Congrats to you.
Thank you. So last night I actually started watching. I watched the first episode of the live action because I haven't watched the live action yet.
Oh yeah, I've watched the live action.
So I started the first episode because now I feel like I can get into it because I'm way past the arc that the live action is part of.
Yep.
So the character that they just introduced, which is Chopper, Tony Chopper, I literally just met him. Like where I am in the anime.
Oh, perfect.
So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
I love it.
So they didn't really give you a trailer. They just had Chopper just kind of telling you that season 2 is coming, basically. He's so cute though.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I'm excited about it. I feel like now I can appreciate him more because I know like what's going on and I can see like how they differed some parts in the live action. But I really like it. Also, I didn't really know anything much about the cast. But of course, Mac and you love him. He's so cute. He plays Zoro.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Taz, I can't think of his last name. He plays Sanji.
Girl.
I saw him talking Spanish the other day. I said, ooh.
He can get it.
Woo!
Okay. He want it, he can have it. Silver platter. Save it for later, put foil on it. He can have it, all right? I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. I mean, they're all like all attractive. And they're all great,
no, they are, yeah.
Like you said, him speaking, I was like, huh?
I said, what?
And then he actually learned like cooking techniques or something.
Yes.
And I was like, huh? So I watched all of the press kit.
Okay.
Stuff, and I was like,
yeah, I just started watching that stuff to like kind of get to know them a little bit more. I'm like, oh my God, I love them.
That stuff is evergreen. Because once you watch something and you're obsessed, you'd be like, let me look at all the interviews.
Now it's like it's my super hyper fixation. Like I'm all about it.
Yeah.
So, so I'm very excited about that. And I know that they announce other stuff, but honestly, I don't really care about any of the other stuff.
Yeah. I saw that they had like dancers in Squid Game outfits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Squid Game was another thing that they.
I haven't watched that yet either. Season 2.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. But now that season 3 is coming out and it's the final season, I'm probably just gonna wait. Until that comes out and just watch.
Yeah, not for nothing. I had plans to watch that with somebody, and then they watched it without me, and I was like, I'm never watching it. I was like, I'm too busy with Degrassi right now. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
We're on season 3 right now.
Oh, nice.
Season 3, episode 10.
Okay.
Like I was like, I gotta go home. He paused it because she goes, stay. One more episode. It gets good. I said,
so funny.
It's been getting good. He goes, it gets better. Just watch his last one. And now I have to wait till he comes back. I'm like,
damn.
I'm addicted. But yeah, they definitely announced other stuff. But yeah, I wish. Yeah, we already got a teaser or behind the scenes stuff for Bridgerton. I wish. They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't even. I don't even think they mentioned Bridgerton. They did mention. I don't know if there's a movie or something that Tiana Taylor did with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon or something.
You're correct.
They did something.
Are doing something. I didn't even realize it was Netflix though. There's so many things coming out.
Yeah,
I just saw an ad from Prime Video for a movie with Keke Palmer, Pete Davidson, Eddie Murphy, and like 2 other people. And I was like, this is random.
Oh, you know what?
Like some heist movie?
Yeah, because I feel like I saw Keke in an interview talking about it.
Okay, yeah. There's so much
there's
happening.
A lot happening. And now, to go back to anime for a second.
Tell me.
Meg Thee Stallion
is
coming out with her own anime.
It's going to be on Amazon Prime.
I'm so excited about that.
Girl, I'm going to be there.
I'm so excited about that.
I loved seeing her at DreamCon. I saw videos and pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I adore her. I love her so much. I'm glad she had fun.
Yeah.
She had mass security, as she needs to, because you stanky, musty, dusty, crusty people should not be touching her. I'm not even worthy of looking at her. I'd be like, I shouldn't even be watching this video.
For real.
But I love how she gets awarded for everything. Like, she just had a swimsuit line, and they already gave her an award for, like, best swimsuit.
Yeah.
I'm like, crazy. It just came out yesterday.
Right.
Love that for
like,
you.
What the heck?
But rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm not like surprised. I'm like, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to her. Give it to her again.
Right. You should have gave it to her before.
Yeah, what the hell? Even if she didn't have one yet. Proof of concept. But yeah, I'm excited for like all this stuff happening and all the fun things we're getting. But
yeah,
at the same time, I'm like, it's too much.
Yeah, it's a little overstimulating.
Yeah, I'd be like,
all the stuff.
I'm gonna watch Degrassi.
Right.
That's my comfort thing now. But again, I only watch it with my friends. Because watching it by yourself is like torture. Mm-hmm. There's too much going on. I need someone to react with to be like, she said what?
Yeah.
He did what?
Yeah, you need like
he took ecstasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching Euphoria. Like that's, and I know Euphoria is like.
Euphoria is Degrassi on crack.
Yeah. I can't do Euphoria. I literally got anxiety watching.
Yeah, I can't watch that show either.
I was like,
and the thing is, I love Zendaya. I will watch pretty much anything that she's in, but I'm like, I can't.
Except
Euphoria, like I can't do it.
Just show me clips of her, and even that is hard. Because, she's cracked out. Yeah. I'm like, I can't do this. I just can't do it. I can't. I'm like, you're better than this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just makes me sad. But, yeah, that's all I've been watching, honestly, Degrassi.
I mean, it's a good show.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I just watched this Netflix movie with my parents last night called Havoc with Tom Hardy and Forrest Whitaker.
It's wild.
Wild as we were cracking up because we were like, what the hell is this? But the action scenes were really good.
Yeah.
Like my mom was like, this is like Call of Duty. I bust out laughing. The back goes, no, it's like Mortal Kombat. And then I was like, when did it become Street Fighter? Like we were just like so like enthralled, like what is going on? But it was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
But oh my goodness.
Well, while we're on the topic of big things happening on the internet,
tell me,
and TV and stuff, there was something that went on TikTok a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I had sent it to you and I said we need to talk about this.
Okay.
So as I've mentioned before, I'm in my running girl era. Okay. My workout era.
Yeah. How's it going?
Really well, actually. I have a run scheduled for tomorrow, but my last run was on Saturday. I ran for 6 minutes straight, which to some people might not be a lot, but to me, that's a lot. I was huffing and puffing. I was running slow, but I did it without any breaks.
That's
and I had
awesome.
to repeat it. It's like an interval. So like I ran for 6 minutes and then I walked for I think like a minute and a half and then I run for 6 minutes again. And I did that like 4 or 5 times.
Oh,
I think
that's
it was
awesome. Congrats to you.
So it's going really well. I really enjoy it so far. Yeah. So in the vein of that, there was a girl on TikTok who decided to open her mouth.
Always a girl on TikTok, yo.
Yeah, she made a video saying that if you're 200 pounds or more, that you don't belong in a Pilates class, that you shouldn't be in it. Because if you're
who the fuck made you the Weight Watcher?
Right. If you're at a different level, so I don't know how Pilates classes works, but I'm gonna assume that there's different levels, kind of like a beginner, intermediate, advanced, right? Yes. Like that, it makes sense. So she was basically kind of saying that if you're bigger, you're slowing the rest of us down, kind of. But to me, if they're in that level, like class, beginner, intermediate, advanced, whatever, they can do it. Maybe they're just not as fast as you're doing it, but they're there and they're putting in the work. So anyway, she decided to, keep going, and she like doubled down on it too, because she made another video after that one, like going in more into depth as to why plus size women don't belong in Pilates spaces. If you have a fupa, like you can't do all the moves or whatever, you shouldn't be, all the stuff, right? So of course the internet flamed her for it, because it's like, as plus size women, right? Like we've been plus size our entire lives basically. And it's like, people say you shouldn't be plus size. So it's like, okay, so we go to the gym and it's like, oh, well, no one wants to see that. So it's like, which one is it?
Yeah, like you don't want to see me? Close your fucking eyes.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what to tell. What are you, the pound police?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah. So it was like a whole thing. And then people, like, I've seen so many stitches of people, and people are still talking about it now, like weeks later.
Yeah.
So she made an apology video.
Uh-huh.
And that has, I believe, now since been deleted.
Yes. So I've never seen the apology video. I've never seen the original. Thank God. Okay. My For You page is very lock and key. It's either hilarious memes or a derogatory edit. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? So the only thing I did see or hear was someone screen recorded the apology, and they were using it as a sound on their video, being like, not her apologizing. It's not even an apology.
Yeah, she apologized, and she was saying, I shouldn't have said those things. That was coming from an insecurity. And people were funny because they're like, yeah, did like a big bitch like steal your man or something? Like, is that why? And it's like, probably. Absolutely. Like that's really what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was saying all these things, like it was insecurities and she shouldn't have said those things and it's wrong, and anyone belongs in any space, like whatever. And then she starts crying, but it's like fake she's cries. Not really crying, like it's almost like she's alligator checking tears. Herself out to see like if you know what I mean, like to make sure it looks like she's like crying for real, kind of type of thing. So yeah, so this whole situation kind of opened up a talk about where plus size people, not just women but men as well, where we belong in society, in spaces where we're said that we can, like at the gym, like yeah, everyone belongs at the gym, but then when we go, we're really not, because people are still judging, because ridiculing, harassing, like, right. So it like opened this whole discussion about that, and it sucks because obviously being plus size and all that stuff, like you do feel that way. Like when I go to the gym, even now, I feel like the only thing I can do is like the treadmill. Yes. Because I feel like I don't know how to work the machines, and I feel like people are going to be like, well, why is she trying to do that machine anyway?
You don't want to look judged. You don't want to look like you're struggling.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. It's a lot of things. Like, no, I totally get it. I don't ever really use the machines like that either.
Yeah.
I only go for like the treadmill or like elliptical, the bike. And then if I use machines, it's because I went with a friend.
Right.
And I'll do like leg stuff.
Right.
It's like in a corner.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
which is like a shame.
Like,
I it's not even intentional, but subconsciously I'm choosing to do those things.
Right. And this whole video kind of brought that more to light. Like people were like, I didn't realize how much I hide myself in these spaces because I don't really feel like I belong.
Yep.
So it's like this girl makes this video, and then someone who did want to go to Pilates or was the first, like, was just getting ready to go to their first Pilates class, now is like, oh shit.
What if this girl's thinking it and has the confidence, the audacity to
Yeah.
say it, record it,
put
post
it,
and then apologize?
Yeah.
You thinking all the other bitches in this class want me to think the same thing.
So then it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go then, because so it's like it messes it up.
Yeah, you're taking away someone's experience.
Right.
Whether that's to be healthy, active, to feel good, to make friends, whatever the case may be. I think it's so ridiculous, and I don't understand why people are so comfortable policing other people's bodies that way. And for her to say that, like, what would make you think to say that? And if they're slowing you down, it's because you're going too fast. And if you're going too fast, you're probably doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Because who said you should be doing yoga or Pilates quickly?
Yeah, because Pilates was made for like rehabilitation purposes.
Yeah, it's like strengthening, toning.
Yeah.
And like, you don't rush that process. You could hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So whatever, bitch.
I mean,
I'm helping you out, actually.
She learned because her Pilates, her membership was canceled.
Oh.
I don't know if she worked as a Pilates instructor or something along the line, but she got fired, I believe. It was like a whole thing. Like
and I heard.
So that's why she did.
And I heard that she was cheating.
Yeah. Yes. They put
Lauren
her
told me
whole
that
shit online.
Lauren was like, "Girl, I told her we were gonna talk about." She goes, "Get this." She goes, "She got fired.
Yeah.
Pilates canceled. Found her boyfriend or something. Turns out she was cheating." I said,
"Yeah,
oh,
yeah." I think he was married or something like that. Like she.
Oh, so like, his wife is bigger. Is that?
Yeah, that's what people were saying. That's why she was so mad about it. Yep. Because he probably said, "Oh, I can't leave her."
The call's coming from inside the house that you don't live in, bitch.
Yep, exactly.
That's insane. Yeah. And you know what? That's what the fuck she get. I don't. It comes to a point where I'll see something like that or hear about it and be like, they have to know what they were doing when they said this or did this. It has to be rage bait because people think of it as like, well, bad publicity is publicity anyway.
Right. Yeah.
No, like you're not above that when you're just a TikToker. You're not
right. Like the things you say and do, like they have repercussions.
Yeah, like you can have your college, like you can have, they can kick you out of school.
Yeah.
They can take your job. They can take your man. They can take hello, they literally took.
Yeah. They took literally everything.
Everything from her. Her dignity, she didn't even have any.
Yeah.
Took her pride, took her man. Well, her man was already taken.
Her man, yeah. She was just unsuccessful in trying to take him.
Clearly. Yeah. Like, and we're forever gonna know you like that.
Yeah, because like
can't
I don't
rebrand
even
yourself.
think. Yeah, I don't even think she's been on. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow her. I didn't look at her account or anything to see like what it looks like now. But no one said anything that she's like back on there. Because like, how do you come back? You can't come back from that.
No, you can't. Because I'm gonna be in there like, wasn't you the girl that said fatties can't be in Pilates?
Yeah.
Were you the girl that was talking to a married man? Were you the girl that I'm gonna be there?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a big thing. And I'm telling you, people are still like, it still comes across my feed. Like people be like, so like they'll be promoting something else like completely, and they'll be like, yeah, because we don't tell people what they can and can't do in Pilates classes. Here's this protein powder. Like, so it'll be like something random.
That's crazy.
So it's like something that's just gonna always.
That must have been like the one day I wasn't on the internet because I ain't never seen it.
Probably literally what I went on. You missed one day. It was like video after video after video. I was like, oh my God. But I mean, I get more workout and gym type content now because I was looking up a lot of like running stuff and Pilates stuff. So that stuff was just like bam, bam, bam. I was like, oh my God.
I don't know if I follow him or he just comes up a lot on my like For You page on Twitter. There's this guy who will stitch content from other people who demean other people.
Oh, is it Joey Swole?
A white guy?
Yeah, he usually wears a hat.
a hat. I think so.
He's
and
like
facial.
he's
Yeah.
ripped, yeah.
Where he'll be like, "Oh, that was a good thing to do because he was helpful and like didn't harass her," or "That was fucking horrible." Like,
yeah.
People go to the gym. Yeah, I love that guy. I probably may have seen something like that.
Is it him or is it? Because there's another guy who I follow. His name's Good Trouble, I believe. He does more like political stuff.
Okay,
I feel like,
no,
but
he
always
like
has a hat on. And he's got like a
stuff.
mustache.
No, I think this guy has like a goatee.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's probably.
But yeah, he always does. He'll always do content on that.
Yeah.
I've seen it a couple times. I'm pretty sure. I bet you he had a lot to say about this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know what would possess you to say that, and then your apology be about the fact that you're insecure. If you have a fupa, you can't do Pilates.
Yeah, literally, that was what she said. Yeah,
bitch. Every person with the uterus has a fupa because the fat is there to protect the uterus and the ovaries. What are you? And it keeps the kitty cat warm. What are you talking about? Shut up.
Well, she did.
She's been shut up. Shut it up. Shut up.
Yep.
I don't know. She's been silenced.
Yeah. She's not silent. She's been silenced.
That's What possesses you to say that?
Yeah. So I don't know. Well, now that you say that, what possesses you to do things?
Yeah.
There's also a video.
I'm nervous because I think I already know what this is.
Apparently there was a flight in Orlando. I'm assuming they were leaving Orlando. I don't know what happened. All these people were stuck on the flight. They were basically being held hostage, and there was a little girl who decided to pick up the little phone intercom thing and sing Moana. Now, I'll give it to her. The vocals weren't bad, but she literally sang the entire song. What's the song for Moana? How far I'll go?
No, that's Hercules.
What the
is it? Wait, no, you're right. Maybe it is How Far I'll Go.
I forget. Whatever song it is that Moana sings.
Calls me.
Yeah, that one. She sang the entire song to the plane. Silence. Everyone was silent.
They were silent.
And there were so many POVs of people just in other seats, like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Like, they were literally being held hostage. And so my question to you is, what do you do in that situation? What happens if it's your little sister who decides to go up on the mic and sing? What are you doing?
First off, she would never. So I don't think this is hypothetical, and I'm still my heart dropped. She would never. She has decorum.
Yeah.
She was raised right. Number two, there is no number two because she would never do that.
Yeah.
I can't even pretend. Like, there is no universe that she would do that. If I was a bystander, if I was a prisoner,
yeah,
I would start laughing.
Yeah, right. I don't know how some of these people kept it together.
Yeah, because I'm not even laughing at her.
Right,
I'm laughing at
the
like
whole situation,
the hilarity of like, because when you're stuck on a plane on the
tarmac.
Thank you, on the tarmac. There's no air, so
it's hot.
So you're hot, hungry,
especially if you're in Florida. Like, it's
anxious.
Hot.
Like, it's humid.
Yeah,
everyone's hot ass, stanky ass breath in Florida. No one got deodorant on. Like, I'm already mad.
Yeah.
And then this girl starts singing Moana. I would just laugh. And again, not laughing at her. I'm just laughing at, like, this is my life. This would happen.
Right.
To me.
That's very much an Office. Where's the camera?
Yeah.
Moment.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at the camera. Like, what? I'm Jim. Like, I couldn't. Like, I was seeing just video after video of all these people in different seats. Like, is this real life?
Yeah. And I'm not even mad at her. I'm mad at her parents. Why would you let her do that?
Right. Because, like, how did that even come about? Did she get up and be like, you know what? These people need a song. I'm going to be the one to deliver that song. And her mom was like, you know what, honey? Yes, you are. Like, how did that happen? And the stewardess was just like, yeah, sure. Here you go. Right? Or did she I don't even know how it got to that point. Like, did the stewardess give her the thing? Did the girl just pick up the thing and just start singing?
Right. Did she warn anybody?
Did she ask for permission? I don't know. How did this happen?
Yeah.
Did
like,
the mom
I need
ask
to
for
know.
Permission?
I need to know, but I don't want to know.
Right.
Because either way, I'm mad.
I feel I need to know the logistics. Yeah. I'm a type A person. I need to know
how did we
get here? What were the steps? What was the equation? Like,
I wanted to think, what are you doing? That's illegal. You gotta like lie to kids.
Right,
it's illegal. You can't do that. That's what. If my sister was like, "Oh, can I sing?" It's illegal. You can't. You know how your parents used to be like, "Don't turn the light up in the car. You can get a ticket."
Yeah. Still believe that until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and they don't tell my sister that. She'd be like, "It's dark." Boop. And I'll be like, "Turn it off. People can see me in my fishbowl." Yeah. Why would you? And the thing is, the video has surfaced on multiple platforms of my social media.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure it's even on the news, too.
I refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I
haven't watched the whole thing.
The thing is, everyone's so chronically online, but this almost feels as crazy and detrimental as Rebecca Black's Friday. That might be very dramatic for some people, and you may have no idea what I'm talking about. You might even like Rebecca Black's music now because she does great music.
Does she?
I'm pretty sure she's still an artist.
I
yes.
didn't even realize that.
And you have no idea what I'm talking about, but like that's how bad I feel like this is. Yeah. Because again, the entire song. I'm pretty sure it was. It had to be Florida, like you said. It had to be like.
She's fresh off of Disney. She's got that Disney high. So I get it.
I understand. I get it. But do it from your seat with your family.
Yeah.
Don't do it on the intercom where everyone has to hear you.
I mean, like I said, I will say at least her vocals, at least she wasn't in there like screeching.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully. That's the only benefit.
She had.
Did they clap after?
I think so. I don't know, but at that point, it's like you can't not.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I'd have been like, "Can I use the bathroom now?"
Yeah. Can I get some water? Do we got snacks?
Is the plane going or
right. Do we still got gas on this plane? Are we gonna make it?
Yeah.
Because mentally, I'm not gonna make it.
I didn't. I'm no longer here mentally.
Yeah.
I'm in a spiritual plane. Pun intended. That's insane. Like, and the fact that so many people recorded it.
So many. It was literally like one seat over here, one seat over here, one in the back, one. I was like, yo, like there were people, and there were some people who were like trying not to laugh. Like you can tell. Mm-hmm. And then, but there was like this one video. It's literally all you see is her eyes, and she's like looking around, like,
I bet you her college essay gonna be fire.
Yeah, for real.
I'm blah blah blah, also known as the girl who sang Moana on the plane.
If
I'm a content strategist.
If Ellen was still a thing, she'd be on Ellen.
She would get lifetime passes to Disney.
Yep, 100%.
I love when people make that joke. If Ella was around, you would have been called.
For real, you would have been on the Ellen show.
Like the little girl that does the line dance with the fan. Miss Shirley, little black girl.
Wait a minute.
I know we gotta talk about that. I know.
Yeah.
She would have been on Ellen.
Yeah.
Actually, 100%. Maybe not, because Ellen, does she even fuck with black people? I don't even.
She did to a certain extent.
For the views. Anyway. Yeah.
Actually, pause for a second. Now that you mentioned fan, have you seen what's his name? Not John Ritter. His son. The one that's married to. Mm-hmm. And he's been doing like
Melanie.
Yeah.
I forget her last name. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's been doing
Isn't his last name like Rittenhouse?
No, it's Ritter.
Oh, it is Ritter?
It's
Josh?
Josh? Is it
Ritter?
Josh Ritter?
Josh Ritter?
We're terrible.
Yeah.
And his dad was the one, a comedian who passed away.
Yeah. So I love him. You know what I know him as? Melanie's wife. But I also know him as
You mean Melanie's husband?
My bad. Wife.
I mean, he would probably go with it anyway.
It's definitely not Josh Ritter. Oh my God. Melanie Linsky.
There we go.
Her husband is Jason Ritter.
Jason.
I know him as the man who dry heaved on TikTok when he was cleaning out the fridge for his wife. He said, I think we got some arugula. Let's. Yo, I have that saved on my phone because I would cry laughing. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I play it back to back, and I'm like, I feel better now.
No, he did. He cracks me up when he pops up on my TikToks because he's doing the most random thing. I feel like the one day he had
is he employed?
I don't know. But his captions on TikTok, paragraphs long. Just random shit.
They are. I'm like, they are. I looked at it, I was like, I didn't even know this. I'm happy or I'm sorry that happened.
They're literally just like unhinged captions because they jump from one thing to another. Like nothing is cohesive.
Run on sentence.
Like he's doing his morning pages on the Artist Way, literally.
Yeah, I was like, ChatGPT got nothing on Jason, literally. I saw. So you're saying he's doing like a fan thing?
He had a fan, and he was dressed up, and he had a fan, and he was like all over just doing flips and would pull out the fan. Like,
you know what? I've seen that on Twitter. I'm pretty sure that, or if it wasn't that, people were like, "Can Melanie's husband fight?"
Yes,
and he was like, "I can't. Let me show you the moves." He would just like punch the air. I was like, I love this man.
Yeah.
Like, I am jealous of their relationship. They're so freaking cute. I love them. Actually, I was watching Yellow Jackets. I finally watched the first season on Netflix. I haven't watched that yet. So good. Yeah. And now I have to figure out how to watch the rest because I don't have Showtime. We'll get there.
Do I have Showtime? I don't have Showtime either.
Girl. Who does?
Yes.
Enough people to watch Yellow Jackets.
It's not on anywhere else?
Good. No, it's like you can pay extra like on Amazon or pay extra on
Paramount, Netflix, Max,
Peacock, or Paramount. Peacock? One of the two.
I said every other one but that one.
One of the two has it where you can watch some Showtime shows.
Okay.
You know what I else watched and I want to have a discussion about?
Yes.
Couples Therapy. It's also a Showtime show.
Oh, Lord.
But they let you have the first season for free.
Yeah.
I've never been so flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Watching real people in couples therapy and wanting to jump to the screen and be like, y'all don't belong together.
Yeah.
But that's for another day. Like, that's like, I need notes. I like, it's crazy. But anyway,
going back to Miss Shirley. Yes. I don't even know the whole thing about it. I never saw the full whatever. I don't know if it's a video or whatever the whole case is. I saw like the after, like people talking about.
Yeah, me too.
Like grown men or grown adults like paying to hold her or
I don't know if that was true.
I don't know
because
what
the two
is.
videos I saw of the men, they happen to be the singers or something of the music she's dancing to. So like they got to meet her, but also still you're picking her up and holding all that stuff. And I heard that allegedly, right, like they're doing paid meet and greets for her. But she's 5, or like 6.
Yeah.
But then I also know there was issues that she had like this little red dress on that was, I guess, provocative. Yeah. I also haven't seen that dress.
I haven't seen
again.
It
my
I
page
seen
very
anything about it.
Airtight.
Yeah. For me, I feel like I always get like the after stuff.
Yeah,
I never
like,
see the actual order. Thing. So I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, literally. Let me look it up. Miss Shirley. I don't know if this is true. Allegedly, there's a CPS case.
I believe it. I don't even know what this little girl looks like.
She's adorable. She was on Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson's show?
Probably. Did she do the dance down the hall thing?
I think so. Let's look at news. Let's see. Family of viral sensation Miss Shirley faced backlash for meet and greet events. Oh, apparently it's true.
Yeah.
She's only 4.
Let me see. Is there a picture of her?
Let's see.
I just want to see what she looks like.
This is a video of her with Niecy Nash. Oh, let me see if I go further down. Nope. Oh my god, it's too long. Just show me a picture. Hold on. Oh, look, this is a video of her with the little red dress. Actually, I did see this video.
Did I see that video? I don't think I saw that video.
Her, little girl.
Okay. Oh wait, I have seen this little girl. Okay.
She's adorable.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Yeah. Stop pimping out your children. That's all I have to say. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
It makes me sick that you would do that. Because again, the meet and greet is not for children. It's for grown ass people.
Right. Like children aren't coming to see other children.
Right.
It's grown adults coming to see a child, and that's weird.
Very weird.
It's like, yeah. I don't like that.
People want their 5 minutes so bad, and if they can't get it, they don't get it to their kids.
Yeah, which is terrible. Like that whole like family vlogging thing. This was another thing.
Tell me.
The Ace family.
What about it?
They, they divorced and all that stuff now. So the ex-wife, Catherine Pais, who used to date Michael B. Jordan, by the way. Don't know how or why that ended. But yeah, you didn't know that? I feel like I told you. I feel like I told somebody. Yeah, she used to, back in the day, she dated, I believe she dated.
Downgraded to a fucking YouTuber?
Yeah. He was, and he's also the worst. So anyway,
he is if I was her friend, I would probably be like, we can't be friends no more.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't know, like, you left who for whom?
Yeah. She went on the Call Her Daddy podcast
I
recently.
saw the snippet where she sat down and it was like viral, and I go, who is this?
Yeah, no, it's Catherine.
Yeah.
And she was spilling all the tea how he was cheating on her, like all these things that were happening. And he, of course, is crashing out.
Then wait, I saw a clip of a live where he was like, she said I could do me. So I took it as I could cheat on her or something like that.
And she was like, I never. So why would, who would say that? I never said that.
I was, you know how you watch a TikTok when you're in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I was like, wiping my ass. Like, I was like, I ain't never see a man be so stupid publicly.
Yeah.
Just a moment of silence, because I literally.
Yeah, and he's like trying to make her out
to be like the bad guy.
Look crazy. No, he's trying to make her look crazy.
Oh, like she's like lying and stuff.
So now she's like, after they broke up or whatever, or maybe it was during, like maybe towards the end of their relationship, she got really into like the spiritual. So there's a specific thing that she's into. So now I feel like he's trying to make that be like, well, she's crazy because she's going to these things or whatever. Like I guess trying to make it sound cultish, which I mean, we don't know. Things can easily, I feel like, spiral into a cult.
Of course. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so he's trying to come at her like she's crazy.
What she's saying, you did.
Right. It's not based in fiction. She didn't make it up.
Yeah, it's not like she's like, ooh, I did voodoo and he cheated on me. First of all, who would do that?
Right.
Secondly, you made your own downfall. How you blaming the girl that does Santeria or whatever the hell she may be doing? Like, what?
Yeah, so I didn't watch it. I didn't listen to it. I've just only been seeing like the clips that are popping up. But he's the worst. And I mean, I already knew that he was just from previous, because I would watch their videos every so often. Like, it would come up. And he just always seemed very controlling, very egotistical, very narcissistic. Heartless, like all of soulless. Yeah. And it was like clear that like a lot of things that he did or was trying to do in the videos was for like cash grabs, kind of. And I felt like he was using his children to a certain extent. And it's a shame because they're cute kids and they just love their parents. You know what I mean? Like the kids are in these because they love their parents and they're gonna do what their parents want them to do. But so it's a shame.
You can still be a family YouTuber and not exploit your children.
Yeah.
There's definitely ways to go about it that you don't have to ever show them or what have you. Like, there's people who make millions not showing their children.
Yeah.
You know? That's insane. Have you seen, again, it was out of order.
Yeah.
Like you said. This guy made a TikTok. Apparently, he thought he put it in his close friends. He didn't. And he was talking about his experience about dating a therapist. Have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
I'm laughing already. So I watched the one after where he was like, I just want to let y'all know that was an accident. I didn't mean to put that out there.
Yeah.
But while he's talking, he's getting text messages. And every time his phone goes ding, he stops and he like read it. And he's like, my phone has been blowing up nonstop since I posted that. She keep messaging me. So he be like, and then in the comments, everyone's like, boy, you look scared every time the texts go off. You look more scared. I'm scared for you. I don't even know what's happening.
For real.
So he was talking about mind you, they only dated for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
So that's crazy part number one.
Yeah.
That okay, right? So they're dating for maybe like 2 weeks. And one day she called him at like 7 a.m. Or like 6 a.m. or some shit. He like bloop, declined. He's like, must have been a mistake.
Right, yeah.
She calls again. He goes, okay, maybe she needs something. He answers and he's like, hello? Because he just woke up.
Yeah.
Hello? And she's like, did you just wake up? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, I don't think you understand. I woke up early to call you. He was like, huh? And then it was so funny the way he would explain this, right? Because he was like, mind you, it's 7:02. And now she's laughing. And I'm still confused.
No.
And then he's like, and now it's 7:05. And he goes, I hung up 7:09. Right? And then she like called him back. And then one time, or I don't know if it was the same day or something, that like when he answered the phone, she was naked. And she was like, I need you to accept my body. Or something like that. And he was like, huh? And I think he hung up. And then she called again, like yelling at him. And yeah, literally. Oh, and then she says something. She's a therapist. She goes, oh, I'm a therapist. You should like tell me what's going on. He goes, no. He goes, I've known you 2 weeks. There's some things I gotta keep to myself. And I think ethically, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Bitch, you don't tell me how to do my fucking job. Blah, blah, blah. God. And he was just like, yo, thank God I didn't tell her nothing. Like, so again, it went viral. And apparently people are trying to deduce who the therapist is because apparently she made TikToks in response to that. So again, I watched out of order, right? So he said, I told her to not respond to what I said because you're adding more fire.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody know that it was you until you said something. So I don't know who it is. And they thought it was the one girl who, she also invited for something else too. She had a couple screws or loose.
Is it a white girl?
No, it's a black girl with braids. I forget her name.
Okay.
Like June, something like that. But they also thought it was a girl named Emily. And I was like, well, who could it be? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out and I can't deduce.
I have no idea. The only dating things that I came across recently was there's this white girl. And I don't know if this is real or not. I feel like this is a skit.
I wonder if
it's this girl who she's talking about that she just started dating this guy or they went out on a couple dates or I don't know. And she's like calling him constantly and like messaging him and like basically it feels like she's stalking him.
Oh, is it the girl that's like 36 hours since my boyfriend ghosted me?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw one and I was watching it and my face contorted into horror.
Yeah.
And I was like, where the fuck are the cameras?
Yeah, because people in the comments are like, not you making me side with a man. Like,
yeah,
what
she's like, I called his mom, his brother, his cousin, his uncle,
so
and he still hasn't answered.
I'm hoping that it's fake.
God.
I feel like maybe it is, but listen, in this day and age, you never know, because there's just wackadoos all over the place.
Oh, absolutely. I did see some of that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Is she still going?
I don't even know. Honestly, I scrolled and I hope it never came back.
Yeah, like
I was like, I don't want to see this.
I rebuke. I'm not interested. Block. I don't want to see that. That's not something I want to see.
Yeah, no.
And then something else you just said. The dating. I saw something else. It'll come back because I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I always see something crazy and I'd be like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, haha, this can't be real. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're doing this to piss me off and you're not going to get it from me. I'm like, let me go crochet. I can't do this no more. Let me go watch something else. I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
You know what else I saw? Have you seen the roommate that with the chocolate Louis Vuitton purse?
I heard about it really quick, but I haven't.
Okay. So this girl's like, oh, this is what it's like living with a roommate. Like, I open the freezer to grab something, and this is what I find. And she pulls out. I have no idea what the fuck it is. Yeah. But it's a chocolate Louis Vuitton purse. It looks like an egg with a handle, and she's holding it.
So it's like made of chocolate.
Yeah. And she's talking about it, and the purse falls off the handle, and it breaks. And then, like, the video's over, right? And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And I'm thinking to myself, because I don't know nothing. Right?
Yeah.
And I have serious FOMO, and I was like, I need to know. Yeah. I thought maybe the girl made it.
No, you can apparently buy it.
You buy, and it's like over $200.
Yeah.
Because it's Louis Vuitton.
Oh my God, it makes so much sense now because I saw something else. I saw a different video of this girl who went out on a date with a guy, and she was talking about how, you know, she got to the date and this Louis Vuitton bag was sitting on the chair. And I guess that's what it was, the chocolate, because I was like, a first date and he's giving you a Louis Vuitton bag. I was like, what the hell? And then I saw people in the comments like, oh, would you be mad like if it broke or whatever? And I was like, I don't know what that means.
You're like, I don't get the joke.
I don't get it.
So she broke it.
So now it makes sense. Okay.
And then I saw another video maybe a few days later with her and this girl. And she goes, this is my roommate's friend. We're going to eat it. And I watched it the first few seconds and I was like, there's no fucking way. And I just like, I don't want to see this no more. Well, now it's on Twitter. And when something goes on Twitter, they're attacking your ass. Like, you know you're done for, you're wrong. You're in the wrong. You're horrible. You're evil.
So
you're the main
girl
character of the day.
Who broke it was the one eating it.
With
a different friend.
With the roommate's friend.
So okay. Did the roommate ever respond to any of this?
And people think that it has to be rage bait because the roommate, I don't know if she made content or something and in response, but it wasn't like anger or anything like that. It was like, oh, who wants some chocolate? Let me know. Or I don't know, something. And I was just like, either way, I don't appreciate that kind of joke.
Yeah.
I don't get it because nobody looks good.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Yeah.
Because at first I didn't think it was a joke. I was like, well, that's fucked. You're touching things that aren't yours.
Right. And you put your grimy ass fucking hands on somebody else's chocolate.
Yeah. And the reason why I think it's rage bait or anything like that is because she took it out and it wasn't like in a container.
Like it was already ready.
She took it out free-handed. It was like look at this. It was like, and it broke. And already you could tell visibly it had a crack. Definitely for engagement. It has to be. And then the fact that you're like, this is my roommate's friend.
Yeah.
And y'all are eating it.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, she still doesn't know yet that it broke or something like that. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
And playing around like that could also fuck up your life still.
Yeah.
What if people started harassing you, be like, this is where she works, let's call her job and complain. And they'd be like, we don't want to deal with this, so we're firing you.
Yeah.
Like, you can get fired over anything now. So I don't know why people play. They play too much. I don't get it. It upsets me.
Well, when I make my content, it won't be like that.
Good. Please don't let it be.
It won't be
like some people, like, you know what it is? They get like, you know what? That's actually a whole nother thing. It's just that they so badly like want to go viral or something.
Yeah, that they do like anything.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I mean, the thing is like, it kind of works, right? Because they'll get bashed, but like the numbers still count. The following is still there. You know what I mean? Like,
yep. Unfortunately.
Honestly, if Ellen was still around, she probably would have them on her show too.
Probably.
So you broke okay. So you broke your friend's Louis Vuitton bag. Pretty expensive, right?
So here's this oversized chocolate thing, and we're gonna make you eat all of it.
Let's
How
take a
fast
bite.
can you eat?
Yeah. The more you eat, I'll give you $10,000 for each bite.
Right.
And the girl will only do one bite because she's laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bitch, if you don't start munching, and I get stressed, and Mom's like, I love Ellen, and I'm like, I can't stand her. This is gluttony. And yeah, that girl gets $10,000.
Yeah, and a trip somewhere
to the Louis Vuitton factory to make her own Louis Vuitton bag. Then she becomes a Louis Vuitton ambassador.
Yep.
And then I'm sitting here hating. That's exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
What the hell? First, who the hell wants to pay over $200 for fucking chocolate?
I went to the Hershey Park, and I did the factory
make your own bar.
I paid $30 for that shit, and I was mad that I paid $30 because I ate that chocolate bar. It was a big chocolate bar.
It is big,
but I still ate it. I paid $30 for that.
And here's the thing: I don't even like Hershey chocolate like that. My parents also got it, so that you just told me how much they paid for that.
Yeah, I mean,
3 of them.
That was years ago.
Oh, so
inflation is a thing, so it might have been more. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask them, and I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, because when I went, it was $30. It might have been 32, 33. I don't know.
With tax.
Yeah,
and it's like not even that. It's not good.
It's literally just a chocolate bar, and you put toppings and shit on it, and it's in a fancy case. You put your name on it. Do I still have that case? I have no idea.
Yeah, I would just use the case for like jewelry or something.
Yeah, which was my thought. I don't know where that thing is.
It's probably in the garbage.
It's in a landfill somewhere.
Oh my god! Any other TikTok drama that happened? I bet you there's something happening right now.
I'm sure there's something. I know there was this guy who cheated on this girl. I don't know who she is. Wizard Liz Wizard. I don't know her name.
Oh yeah. Okay, so she's I'll tell you.
I know there was that. That was
okay.
A big thing.
So Wizard Liz is she's like the queen of like law of attraction or something. There's a difference between law of attraction and law of assumption.
Okay.
This is also my For You page. I didn't want to tell nobody what it is. That's a secret. You won't.
Got it.
We only know.
This is insider knowledge.
That's it, right? So she's like the queen of that, right?
Okay.
And she's like, oh, I got my SP, but SP is like a specific person. Like she got her man, blah, 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 blah. And she's with this guy and she's like, oh, we're engaged. Like now we're pregnant. And apparently like begging her to move with him or something. And like the same day they moved in together or something, he's like on Snapchat trying to cheat on her with somebody else. Unsuccessfully, right? Tried to, didn't get it. And she happens to be a fan of hers. So she outed him to her. Wow. And she's like 3-4 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, like this guy knew what she was doing. Oh my God, this just reminded me of another thing that I saw. We'll talk about it after. Hold on. So people, he's getting a lot of shit for it.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my God, like whichever path that she takes, whether it's attraction or assumption, I forget which one it is. They're like, is that even real? Because how is it that she got him and look at what he did? And other people are like debunking it, being like, well, if you always have the maybe it is assumption. If you always have the assumption or the perspective that all men do are cheat and all men are dogs and blah, 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 you're like inviting that perspective to happen. You know what I mean? It's kind of you believe it, you see it kind of thing. Yeah. And they were like, you know, her self-concept might be really, really, I'm using words you're like, what the fuck? Her self-image is so high and so strong, but that didn't matter because she still has just as a strong of opinion and perspective and assumption of men being dogs.
Okay.
So like they're like, oh, that's why she got like cheated on or whatever. And they're like, oh, I can't believe like he waited until. Some people are like thinking like he did that shit on purpose, like basically love bombed her and said all these things. And they said like maybe it was fake or it was like all staged. But that also, even if it was real, it is real, that he waited until she was far along enough in her process that she couldn't abort the baby.
Wow.
And then decided to cheat on her or something like that. They were like, oh, men are fucking dogs.
That's
like
crazy.
And then like it was really interesting because someone else was like, you know, if you see this picture of him and her like side to side, like people are like, he's fucking bum ugly, whatever.
Yeah.
This is what other people are saying. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you my opinion. And they're like, she's beautiful. She is. I'll give you that opinion. Yeah. And they're like, I can't believe this bum, ugly, crusty, dusty man is cheating on her. And other people are like, you know, we only see him as ugly because of what we know. If we didn't think that he was ugly and we knew him to be nice and he treated her properly and well and gifted her things and whatever and like kissed the floor she walked on, like you would think he's handsome, right? I mean, that happens with anybody, right? Like,
yeah, they're always
right? People were up Barry Keegan's ass. I was one of them. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Names was Sabrina. I was like, oh my god, so cute. And now we heard he cheated on her. And now they're not together. And we're like, he's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
We're like, ew.
He's like a bum.
He's an ugly
like
bum.
A piece of gum on the street.
Ew. He can kick rocks with open toe shoes. You know? So like it was crazy.
Yeah.
That was insane. And people are still talking about it. And it's crazy. It's that I would consider that like mainstream because that's such a niche community.
Yeah.
But so many people are like, I can't believe this cheated on that. Like, and I'm like, listen, men are dogs every day, B.
Yeah,
like,
it don't matter.
You know? But you know, not all of them. You know, I had men on this podcast. All right. I know not all of them are dogs.
One thing that going back to Catherine being on Call Her Daddy, one thing that she said in the podcast, and people are saying it too, is like, if he has enough time to go to the bathroom, he has enough time to cheat.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that's crazy.
Wait, so you say that and somebody was like, these are the reasons why I wouldn't date this sign, right? And she goes, Virgo, they spend too much time in the bathroom, that gives them too much time to cheat. You look at me. I ain't never laughed so hard in my life. Did I happen to watch while I was in the bathroom? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it made me laugh super fucking hard. I can't date a Virgo because they're in the bathroom too much. They're real shitters.
Yeah.
And Virgos hate when I tell them that. I'll be like, oh, you got tummy issues? No. But then they happen to tell me, oh my God, my stomach hurt. I've been shitting all day. Interesting. And listen, it doesn't come from a place of malice. I'm a Virgo moon baby. I stay in that bathroom. It's my throne. All right. Not to be TMI, but TMI. All right. Oh my, tell me immediately. And I am. I'll be like, girl, I had to take a shit. I don't care, you know? So it's so funny. But another thing I want to tell you, I saw this other girl talking about how she was dating this guy. And okay, I'm actually messing up what I remember because I don't know if I was watching a reaction or the actual video. Some girl was dating some guy and she found a notebook of handwritten notes of how to manipulate her.
Oh my God.
How to use psychology to get her to fall for him, so then he could be like a piece of shit, you know, like weaponized and competent.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
That's crazy.
And people in the comments were like, I thought I had good. Excuse me. Let's start over. I thought I had good critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
The TikTok comments prove to you that like you're never thinking as hard as other people.
Yeah.
Because somebody was like, no, he's evil because he actively hand wrote those notes.
Because you have to think.
So he could memorize his plan and strategy to fuck up your life. And I was like, that's crazy.
That is insane.
I saw that. I was like, come to me.
Scary world out there.
You literally wrote down an evil plan to trap this lady?
Not him trying to plan to like take over the world. Like what were the two? The little rats.
Pinky in the brain?
Pinky in the brain.
Literally, yeah. Pinky in the brain. Literally, I was like, when she said, I was like,
that is crazy.
I was waiting for like, just kidding. Right. Wasn't coming. I was like, and you know, hey, for my sanity, I would like to think that was fake. It's like a Reddit post that someone made up because that's diabolical.
Yeah, it is.
If I found a notebook with you writing a step-by-step plan to how to ruin my life, I'd be pissed because I'm pretty sure if you're ruining my life, you didn't plan a date. So I'd be like, oh, you got time to write a plan to ruin my life, but you can't take me out to eat. That's crazy.
You couldn't buy me flowers. You couldn't. Look.
Damn.
Look. Damn, we messing up the set.
The iPad had to speak. Go ahead.
I don't remember anymore.
Couldn't buy me flowers. Couldn't take me out to eat. Everything's monetary, but like, you know.
It doesn't matter.
That's crazy.
Because you know what? I speak money. No, I'm just
Clock
kidding.
it. Yeah, I'm bilingual. English and money. I wish I was trilingual. I'm not there yet. Your uncle called me a no sabo kid early this week. Oh. I never rolled my eyes on her. I was like,
that's nice.
Whose fault is that?
For real.
The people that raised me.
Right. They'd be the main ones trying to play you, being like, oh, well, you don't speak.
I
would have.
And who speaks enough English for the both of us? Me. You're welcome. I love when my parents be like, they say allergy weird. They be like, I'm allergic. I'm like, it's allergic. Allergic. I'm like,
hey, okay.
All right, whatever you say.
All right. Sure.
I'm trying to think of another. Oh, you know when people say wipes? They would say wipey. I was like, the other day I was like, they always say wipey. Yeah. It's so funny. Because we have a cousin in Puerto Rico that she calls wipes in Spanish weepes. Dame un wipe. We will never forget. I was like 7 years old, heard that joke. Till this day, 29. We still be like, dame un wipe. Oh my God. It's so funny. But yeah, dating is crazy. I mean, we already knew that though.
Yeah.
TikTok drama just further reinforces that.
Yeah.
I feel like.
It's crazy on there. Like the things you find on there. I hope this app never goes away, honestly.
It like enthralls me, aggravates, instills fear, and also makes me laugh. It gives me all of the emotions. Yeah. I definitely have a parasocial relationship with the app. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be like, I'm sad. Let me go on TikTok.
Same. Let me see some of these Bucky edits.
I feel better now. I see this one girl on my TikTok page all the time where she'll say something nasty. It'll be like a one-liner. She'll be like, well, he said, what you want to eat? And I said, is you on the menu? You know, they do that tongue thing. Yeah. And they do like the slow-mo, like, and they tucking their hair back. She makes me laugh. Like, she'd be saying the craziest stuff. And there's another girl, she'd be like, he said, I said, my legs are tight. He go, oh, take a seat. I said, is your legs open? Or so like, are your legs available? And she like opened her legs. She's like, yo, they be killing me. I'm like, haha, like, that's me. Oh my God. Wait, I didn't even think to tell you. I forgot. I saw Lilo and Stitch in theaters. Exactly.
Somebody at work told me that they saw Lilo and Stitch, and I said, oh, is it as terrible as everyone's saying it? And they're like, well, I didn't think it was bad. Like, I cried or whatever. And
that's when you...
And one of the Gen Zers were like, nah, they're flaming it on the internet. And they were like, really? And we're like, yeah, because first of all, they changed the ending, apparently.
Yes.
And it just doesn't hold up to the... It's like, the message is, like, completely different from, like, the cartoon, which defeats the purpose, I feel like.
Yes, I feel like there is no message.
Yeah.
Because it's so weak.
Yeah.
First off, there's no Gantu. Gantu is a pivotal part of the movie.
Yeah, literally. There's no Bubbles either, right? Cobra Bubbles? Is he in it?
So I thought that there wasn't, because people said that, but like there is, but like
not as big of a part.
He's not like a social worker.
Well, that's annoying.
And he comes in like the last third of the movie, I feel like, and it just like didn't mesh with me. Like it just didn't make sense. I was like, okay, this is so random.
Yeah.
He's like a CIA agent. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, CIA. And there's like a different social worker, and the social worker happens to be the actress who voiced Nani, which I never even put up together. Okay. I was like, who is this?
Yeah.
I was like, she's pretty. But I was like, I don't understand why your character is here, and I don't like how you're talking, because I also thought that the storyline was just pupukaka.
Yeah.
I felt that it had no heart. It didn't feel as emotionally impacting for me. I didn't like the girl who played Nani. I'm not saying I don't like her personally. I just don't like how they portrayed her. For that role. Yeah, all of it. Well, first off, I'm pretty sure she's like white, and they like tanned her for the movie allegedly. The girl plays Lilo. She's adorable.
Yeah,
but I also felt like at the same time they didn't give her time to shine. I don't like that Pleakley never cross dresses. Boo. They don't put him in no dress.
Those were the best parts.
Yeah. And even when the aliens look like their alien counterpart, they're kind of creepy looking because they're trying to make them so realistic. I was like, this is unsettling. Like the one who plays who's the doctor that makes Stitch, the scientist? What's his name? This Jumba?
I don't remember.
I was gonna say Pumbaa. It's not Pumbaa.
Yeah, it's not Pumbaa. Different movie.
Yeah, I'm like, it's definitely not that. That's Lion King. I think it's Jamba. Hold on.
It sounds right, but I don't know. But that also sounds like a Star Wars name to me, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. Jumba Jukiba. Whatever. Yeah. His character design is unsettling. He's also the villain, which he's not in the movie. So that completely threw me.
Yeah.
And I did go to the bathroom really quickly, obviously with my sister in the middle of the movie. So I don't know if I missed it, but there was no montage of Stitch trying to prove that he's good. You know, like in the movie with like that where she draws him like, this is you.
Yeah, and this is your badness level. Yeah. Like
it's
I don't usually high. Like
and then use like the water spray bottle. I didn't see that, or him trying to like use help with the crosswalk or ice cream or using the Elvis thing. Like I don't remember. I ain't seen none of that, and I wasn't in the bathroom that long. I was like, did I miss it or did it just not happen?
Right.
I didn't like that. I don't like that at all. I hated the ending. It was very stupid. And so initially, from what I understand, the Lilo and Stitch, the original message, they actually had to like tone it down, was about like tourism and how it's not good for Hawaii and the natives that live there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So that's kind of why when you watch it, like there was like a bigger part where Lilo would take pictures of the tourists.
Okay. Yeah.
Almost like switching the perspective of like how tourists take pictures of them and their lands and all that. She's like taking pictures of you because you're like an alien in my space, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like in the movie, Lilo's fucking sneaking into the resort, hanging out in the jacuzzi, and Nani works at fucking like touristy attractions and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, I don't like this. Like it felt like, but it also wasn't showcasing the island. The island's beauty, I felt like it was just so heavily populated.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's the message you're trying to show? It's so great. Come destroy the natural habitat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every time my dad, I'm like, we can't, like he wants to go to bed. I'm like, we can't go to Hawaii yet.
Yeah.
They telling us we can't go. He goes, why? And I'm like, because we're fucking up the island?
Yeah.
It's just the same thing as Puerto Rico. They trying to kill the Coquis, girl.
Girl, that was a whole thing. Oh my God.
Like, huh?
Like if you don't, the coquille is an essential part of the ecosystem over there.
Apparently they're also in Hawaii.
Are they?
Like,
I had no idea.
I don't want to say infested, but like they've like populated heavily over there.
Oh, interesting.
I guess the climate is like very similar.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just thriving over there. I don't know what happened, but they're there too.
But you can't. It's part of the island. They're a living creature. You can't just. Aren't they like a protected species over there? I think?
Should be if they're not.
I feel like
they are. Why they wouldn't be, but like it's
native to the island.
Like what are you talking about?
That's Puerto Rico. That's part of Puerto Rico. You can't just spray them.
The eagles keep eating my chickens. Let's kill the eagles. It's the same thing.
Right, but if that happened here, jail.
You can't kill a praying mantis. You'd be fined.
Right.
Why you gonna kill a coquille? Like they don't bother.
They literally don't do anything. They literally just make noise.
And it's like a lullaby, girl. Bring some fucking earplugs. I don't know what to tell you. How about don't be there?
Crazy. Yeah.
They get on my nerves. Something else we just said that also reminded me. Oh, I live with Snow White. I have 3 bunnies in my backyard. I already told my dad off camera, but I want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
So my dad's been digging. I don't know, he's doing yard work. He always doing something.
Yeah.
And everybody was outside. They was all screaming, and I was like, "What is all this ruckus?" But I didn't go outside. I wasn't that nosy. I was like, "Whatever. They'll tell me later." And my mom was like, your dad found babies." I'm like, "What do you mean babies?" And she's like, "I don't know. He found like 3 little ugly looking babies. We don't know what they are." I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I go outside. He goes, whatever we found, I put in the shoebox. I opened that shoebox. It was 3 baby bunnies. And I was like, oh, I close it. I go, it's 3 bunnies. And I was like, I've been asking for a bunny for the last 3 months. And I manifested this.
Look at that.
Law of attraction, baby. It works.
In your yard.
Let me tell you that. And I was like, we keeping them.
Yeah.
And then I started Googling, how do you take care of the babies? And then I was like, oh, wait. Their eyes not open. I can't do shit. I don't got milk. I can't feed them. So I was like, well, we got to put them back where you got them. He goes, no, we can't because I'm digging here. I was like, oh my God. So we put them on another side. And I was like, you need to, I said, let's cut the shoebox. Let's protect it. Let's put some dirt. We made a whole little, girl, you would think we live in fucking Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Or fucking Bambi. We made a pet house for these babies, all right? And they're still there. I was like, hopefully the mom come. Girl, I put a ring of flour on the ground to see if the mom would come. That the internet told me to do that. I was like, shout out to the internet. And yeah, they're there. And today, my dad fucking hanging out with them. He goes, look what I did. He showed me a video. One jumped it to his hand. The other one, he's petting him.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, I live with Snow White. What? This. Let me tell you. One time, he was in the backyard, and I think he went to the front, or he was doing yard work again in the front or the back. A bunch of chickens
just following him.
Yeah, they followed him, and he goes. He opens the backyard, and they just follow him. They were the neighbor's chickens. They all got let out. I was like, that only happens to him.
Yeah.
He always gets the crazy wild ass horse that wants to escape.
I remember that.
The bunnies, the ducks, the chicken. No ducks, not yet. Chickens, just anything loves him. And I was like, what? I was like, let me go see these bunnies. Adorable. I already named 2 of them. I don't know where the third one is. Hopefully he's still there kicking. I don't know if he's terrified. My dad was like, probably the one that was screaming because when he put him back in the shoebox or put him in the little thing, when he picked them up when they didn't have their eyes open, and one was screaming like, ah! But I was like, oh my God. It was so funny. But they like it. They were like, oh, I remember you. You saved us. He's trying to feed them apples. I was like, I don't even think they can eat that yet.
Yeah.
But they chilling. So who knows what I'll have. Yeah, I'll get some updates. I know. Definitely she's there. I mean, because they're alive. Because they would have died already. I literally was like, if they die, that's on you. I was like, I'm blaming you because you moved them. I'm already attached. She goes, I like I'm attached. I said, I'm attached. That's what matters. I already named them. Thumper, Hopper. I don't know what the third one is yet. We don't know yet. I was going to call him Jumper, but then Thumper and Jumper's too close together. I was thinking Jackal, but I don't know.
But then I feel like it also needs to be a
Yeah. Hopper, Thumper.
Bumper.
It should be Bumper because the one did bump his head. Yeah, he tried. My dad was like, "Don't let him go," and I was like, "I'm scared to grab him too tight because bunnies' bones are hollow." He was like, "Don't be scared." I said, "I'm terrified. If I hurt this bunny, it's on my conscience." Yeah, right? Girl. Aww. Now I got birds and I got bunnies. Isn't that crazy?
It's like an enchanted forest back here.
I was like, and apparently my mom wants a goat, and I was like, where are we gonna put that?
A baby goat?
Yeah. I say you want a baby goat. You can't even handle this damn dog barking every 5 minutes.
For real?
You want a goat? I can't have a bunny. They don't talk. Matter of fact, that's why I got 3 of them. Shut up. That's all we got for today.
That's it.
Any last words? Any last thoughts?
Nope. That's it.
Stay safe. Don't sing on the intercom on the plane.
Please don't. Just let people suffer in peace.
Don't share your opinions about fat people if they're not positive. What's another one? Don't date a therapist.
Don't cheat on one either, I guess, or anyone.
Yeah, don't cheat.
Just don't cheat.
And law of attraction works.
Yeah.
I have bunnies now. Be you, be safe. Bye, guys.
Bye.